Her children and a neighbor watched nearby. In a matter of moments,
her kids watched her die. That's actually tragic. Hopefully her kids learned the lesson though. Don't keep bears as pets. Today we're gonna be looking at 15 pets that ate their owners right in front of everyone. It's a bit of a random one, this video. Yo, some of these people be having pets like tigers, lions, bears, all sorts of exotic ass animals. Like at that point, you're just asking to die, literally. Should be a pretty interesting video. I bet you all the people in this video are gonna be white. Without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Was that a fucking bear? Should I be concerned that people are gonna die in this video? If you manage to survive that, hey, fair play. A fucking hippo? How does that even happen?
From loyal dogs to exotic wild creatures, humans have kept animals as pets for centuries.
Fetch.
Oh my.
But what happens when these bonds break under the weight of an animal's primal instincts?
Okay.
St. Louis man viciously attacked by chimps while doing his master's thesis.
St. Louis man, okay. Big STL. I didn't know we had motion like that.
I am Charla Nash. I'm here today to make sure that what happened to me.
Damn.
Send the police!
No problem.
Yo, I should not be laughing.
My friend! He ripped her face off, please! He killed her, please!
Oh my god. Imagine being the cop in that situation. The monkey ripped my friend's face off. Like, what do you do? What are you supposed to do? Just don't be a police officer, I guess. And don't have pet monkeys. That sounded racially motivated. Don't take it out of context.
Terry Vance Garner and his pigs, 2012 Oregon.
A shocking story from the coast, a farmer eaten by his own hogs.
Eaten by some pigs?
The sheriff's department is now trying to figure out how this all happened.
In a chilling incident in 2012, 69-year-old farmer Terry Vance Garner was discovered partially consumed in his hog enclosure on his farm in Oregon.
Not gonna lie, bro, that's pathetic. Like, his friends in heaven definitely gonna clown him for that.
Known for his affinity with animals and his dedication to pig farming, Garner had entered the enclosure to tend to his pigs, but tragically, he never came back out. His remains were later found by a family member, sparking questions and shock within his community. The cause of Garner's death remains uncertain, but it's speculated he might have suffered a sudden medical event, such as a heart attack or stroke, which caused him to collapse.
So he had a heart attack. Because I was about to say, what is he feeding those pigs? Like, how do you get taken down by some pigs, bro?
Within the pen.
Now, authorities are leaning towards a heart attack or an animal attack as the reason for Garner's death. However, they say because of the strangeness of the situation,
damn, bro,
they are
R.I.P.
having a criminal investigation.
Another possibility is that he was accidentally knocked over by the pigs, which can weigh several hundred pounds. Garner's vulnerability.
If you're gonna be around animals that weigh several hundred pounds, like, at least be on your high guard. Like, come on, you're a farmer, bro. You should know this.
In that moment could have led the pigs to act on their natural scavenging instincts, a behavior not uncommon in animals under stressful conditions.
I'm not surprised the pigs ate them. Really, they just be eating anything. Piss, shit, dirt.
Oh! And I'm gonna die.
Kellyanne Walls and her black bear, Teddy, 2009, Pennsylvania. In 2009, Kellyanne Walls tragically lost her life to her pet black bear, Teddy, in an incident that shocked her community and emphasized the inherent danger of keeping large predators.
Why would you want to selectively have a pet bear? Like, you're not getting praised for that shit. I hope you know that. Your family's probably scared to come to your house. I would be too. Like, that's weird.
Several exotic animals was cleaning the bear's cage when the attack occurred. Known for her hands-on approach with her animals, Walls had kept Teddy since he was a cub, likely believing that their bond would prevent any danger. However,
that did not age well.
Of even long captive wild animals. As Walls began her routine cleaning, her children and a neighbor watched nearby. In a matter of moments,
her kids watched her die.
Suddenly attacked her, pinning her to the ground. Despite desperate attempts by the neighbor and children to distract the bear and pull him off Waltz, Teddy's size and power were simply too overwhelming. The neighbor ultimately shot the bear in an attempt to rescue Waltz, but by then, it was too late.
R.I.P. That's actually tragic. Hopefully her kids learned the lesson though. Don't keep bears as pets.
Sandra Piovesan and her wolf dogs, 2006, Pennsylvania. Sandra Piovesan, a dedicated animal enthusiast, was known in her Pennsylvania community for her deep connection with her wolf dogs.
I got a deep connection for her.
returning to see the wolves of Norway.
Had amassed a pack of 9 wolf-dog hybrids, part wild wolf, part domestic dog,
9 wolf-dog
believing
hybrids.
she could bridge the gap between human and animal through close contact and care.
Shorty must have thought she was Snow White. Fuck out of here.
These hybrid animals, while visually stunning and often loyal to their handlers, retain wild instincts, making them notoriously unpredictable. During one of her routine visits to the enclosure, the animal suddenly turned on her in a brutal and unexpected attack, leading to her death.
I mean, it's a wolf. Like, what do you expect? It ain't no normal ass little chihuahua. Like, you gotta know what you're dealing with. That's
By the
scary
time
as hell, though.
authorities arrived, there was little they could do beyond controlling the animals.
Okay, this clip right here. Like, why are you in the hippo enclosure? I have so many questions. What the fuck? That is terrifying.
Marius Els and his hippo, Humphrey, 2011, South Africa.
Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals in the world. They
Yeah,
kill
no kidding.
approximately 500 people each year in Africa.
Damn.
Marius Els, a South African farmer,
Well, clearly those facts weren't enough to keep this dumbass from getting a pet hippo.
ship with Humphrey, a 2,600-pound hippo he had raised from infancy.
Like, I genuinely want to know, like, how bored you gotta be to get a pet hippo? How bored of life do you have to be? Like, go out, watch a movie or something, get a girlfriend. The f you need a pet hippopotamus for?
Affection towards the animal, Els described Humphrey as like a son, and believed he had successfully tamed the
bozo.
massive creature. Hippos, however, are known as one of the most dangerous animals in Africa, responsible for more human fatalities than many predators due to their territorial nature and immense strength. Els's relationship with Humphrey gained international attention, as many were both fascinated and concerned by his
Look at this shit. How do you even get used to this? How do you get used to an animal that's like 8 times your size?
And you know that it can kill you in an instant.
closeness with the hippo. Despite the warnings from wildlife experts and
Oh my god, these motherfuckers are ugly too. It looks like one of my homies.
stages of domestication, Els continued to interact closely with Humphrey, even allowing him to roam freely on his property. He was often seen swimming with Humphrey and engaging in close physical contact, dismissing concerns that the
Why would you swim with a hippo? Like, they're gonna probably try to drown you.
one day turn on him. Tragically, in 2011, those fears came true. Humphrey attacked Els, dragging him into the river where he was later found dead, showing clear signs of a hippo bite. This incident underscored the fact that hippos, despite
Look at it fending off a lion, and you wanna tell me you wanna have that as a pet?
activity, retain their wild, aggressive instincts and are notoriously difficult, if not impossible, to domesticate safely.
I am Charla Nash,
Bro, what did that to this lady?
and to me, never happens to anyone else ever again.
Charla Nash and Travis the chimpanzee.
Oh, as a chimp. That makes sense.
Charla Nash's life changed forever when she was attacked by Travis, a chimpanzee that had been raised in a human home by his owner Sandra Harold in Stamford, Connecticut. On the day of the attack, Nash arrived to help Harold contain Travis after he escaped. However, the chimpanzee lashed out with terrifying brutality.
Not gonna lie, a chimp is probably the worst animal to have. Like, those things are units. Who's seen a hairless chimpanzee? Matter of fact, look. They're literally natural bodybuilders. This shit is horrifying. This is actually horrifying. Oh my god, what the motherfucker's packing.
Escaped. However, the chimpanzee lashed out with terrifying brutality, severely injuring Nash's face and hands in an attack so
That's
vicious
tragic.
that it left her permanently disfigured. The incident made headlines, igniting debates over the legality and ethics of owning such animals. Pam Weaver and her camel, 2007 Australia.
Camel? How do you start beef with a camel? They're like the most nonchalant, stupid animals to exist. All they do is sleep, walk, and shit.
2007 at the hands of her pet camel stunned Australia, highlighting the often overlooked risks of keeping large, powerful animals as pets. Weaver, a farmer's wife,
Like,
had
look at that shit. How do you start beef with a camel?
received the young male camel as a 60th birthday gift, but over time, the animal began displaying increasingly erratic
That boy a freak.
behavior. Though camels are generally seen as gentle and even-tempered, especially when trained for transport or tourism, particularly in young, unneutered males.
What?
On the day
Young unneutered males.
and attempted to mount her in a display of dominance common among male camels.
Oh.
Tragically, Weaver suffocated under the camel's weight before help
Damn.
could arrive. Her death shocked many who were unaware of the risks associated with domesticated camels. Dan Brandon and his python, Tiny. 2017.
Okay, I'm gonna predict how this guy dies. This snake is gonna strangle the shit out of him. Alright, watch.
In 2017, Dan Brandon, a 31-year-old reptile enthusiast from Hampshire, UK, was tragically killed by his pet python, Tiny. Brandon's 8-foot python had lived with him for several years.
This is terrifying. Who knows when this big-ass noodle is gonna act up and just choke the shit out of his neck. Like, you're cooked. You're cooked. There's no getting out of that.
And he was deeply attached to the snake, often posting about her on social media. However, this close relationship came with inherent risks that would ultimately prove fatal. On the day of the incident, Brandon was found dead in his room with Tiny nearby. The coroner confirmed that Tiny had wrapped around his chest and neck, either in a display of affection or due to mishandling, which can inadvertently trigger a snake's instinctual behavior to constrict. The fatal outcome brought attention to the often overlooked risks.
Bro, these snakes can swallow alligators. There's videos of it. Why would you want this as a pet? Like, some of these people are just either suicidal or they're just rich and bored and they have nothing else to spend their money on. And plus, these animals are meant to be kept in the wild. They're wild animals. You're not supposed to keep them indoors. You're just asking to get killed.
With handling large constrictor snakes, especially for owners who may not fully understand the animal's instinctual responses. Ronald Huff and his monitor lizards, 2002, Delaware. In 2002, Ronald Huff, a 42-year-old from Newark, Delaware, met a tragic end in the
Never mind, what the hell is that?
Usual pets, several large carnivorous monitor lizards. Huff had a fascination with reptiles and kept a collection of monitor lizards known for their sharp teeth, powerful limbs, and sometimes aggressive nature.
This dude really thought he was special for having pet lizards instead of a dumbass poodle or a French bulldog, whatever the hell you call them.
Unfortunately, Huff's affinity for his reptiles turned deadly when he failed to check in with family members for several days. Huff's body was discovered in his home, partially consumed by his monitor lizards, which were roaming freely.
The authorities found his body all chewed up and covered in blood by some little ass lizards
around the room. It was later determined that Huff may have suffered a medical episode, such as a heart attack, and collapsed, leaving him vulnerable to his carnivorous
so the heart
pets,
attack killed him.
who likely began scavenging out of hunger.
That's still gruesome as hell. I'm gonna leave the video off right there though. If y'all could have any pet, what pet would it be? Let me know in the comments. I don't know why I keep saying that. No one comments on my posts. But yeah, anyway, road to 100 subs. I think I could do it, man. So y'all run my shit up. Watch every single one of my videos. But yeah, man, until next time.